Off wide, number 15. Alpine into the wall, and that's 007 as well. Tom Gamble just tags the wall. It's 36 that's gone off hard, and that's Fred McAveeky. He's lost the rear end, and Tom Gamble is stationary, not moving at the moment.
Yeah, turn 2 was one of those corners where I think it was Habsburg saying that the track was getting pretty treacherous when we had the heavier rainfall earlier on. And yeah, just aquaplaned.
Yeah, just swapped ends on him.
So that's exactly what happened to the Alpine as well. Just that extra bit of rainfall that we had, and there's not much. This is what it looked like on board the Alpine. Yeah, just and the Aston's going off just in front of him, so not really anything he can do. And from a driver's point of view, many of them getting, and the Toyota ran wide as well. The Peugeot a few cars back, also running wide. The problem is it's in a natural dip as you barrel down the hill from turn 1. It then goes uphill again after turn 2, so it's that dip that's causing the standing water.
The BMW just got away with that by the skin of his teeth, didn't it? 15. Otherwise, that might have been a double retirement for BMW for the second race in a row, and that's bits of Alpine flying off. Oh,
trouble for the 8.
Yeah, big mistake from Brendan Hartley. He's looped it round on the curbs.
Turn 6.
Looks like he didn't hit anything.
So that's the second off we've seen from Brendan. Oh, wow, that's a high-speed spin, isn't it, there? The first one we saw was the braking down towards turn 11, but how did this happen? He's riding on board, out of line at this point. Yeah, he was a bit out of sync with having followed the Aston Martin through there, and he just got himself onto the wet stuff. So good feedback for the team there. Doesn't sound too overly concerned with the tyre there, as that's
big
a big off there
from Nico Varone, and he's in the gravel. Now, yeah,
Beached.
Unfortunately, when you reverse in, as soon as you select first gear, you just dig a hole. And that might well be bringing out a safety car.
That's from 5th place for Nico Varone. That's what's been an impressive weekend to that point.
As we rode on board with the works car, and actually it almost caught out Van Toor as well.
Yeah, whatever little puddle had migrated onto that apex caught out Nico Varone. And sometimes, Nancy, it's that split second of advance warning as somebody goes off in front of you that saves you. Is Sebastian Bourdais going slowly here?
No, it's just the conditions, and that's what caught out Campbell.
Oh!
Yeah, that's the reason why it looked like he was going slowly. Hirakawa spinning in exactly the same part of the circuit, gets going again, but his teammate Buemi watches on.
I think he was, I was just about to say, I think that was contact with the GT3 car.
And that's the problem if you find yourself in amongst them. It's they can carry similar speeds in these conditions around corners like that.
And that was the Mustang-Corvette battle that we were watching. It's not actually for position. The Corvettes in LMGT3 are 16th and 17th. So it was not for position.
Not really much that Hirakawa could have done there.
Sorry, don't know what happened.
GT hit from behind.
Yeah, I've got to blame the GT car there. Just went for a gap that wasn't really there.
And interestingly, Fuoco in the 3rd place Ferrari is not catching Campbell. So this is the pace from the leader that's making the difference right now.
They're all doing 2:19s, so they're within half a second of each other on the last lap.
I think car 7's had a problem.
Huge spin! That's the Cadillac.
That's Bourdais,
isn't it? Yeah, because it was right in front of the Aston.
And just before him, I saw the double yellows at turn 7. That is for car number 7. So, yeah, Jose Maria Lopez had a problem as well in the S's.
He's recovered and is back underway.
This is what it looked like for Bourdais. Oh, it's just the aquaplane, too much standing water through turn 10. Round and round it goes. And somewhere in that blur, I think I saw the Aston Martin just pop through as well. So this is Jose Maria Lopez, curb on the inside. That was enough to spin him around.
This is what we learned from the Mustang race, isn't it? Stay off the paint. And again, trying to rejoin in the thick of the action, knowing that everybody else's visibility is greatly reduced. That's a heart-in-the-mouth moment. Bourdais had a big one there. The Aston Martin went flying straight by him.
Yeah, we've got a group, haven't we, the back of this hypercar field, all of which have had problems of the rotational nature.
Look at this, look at the fight going on with the steering wheel. Look at Hypercar is just off momentarily. That gives Marcello a chance, but it's super slow-mo stuff. And he spins.
Marcello wasn't even touching the throttle. He was just holding that. That's so hard. He didn't accelerate, he didn't push the throttle, he was just trying to survive it.
Maybe I said, didn't I? Like, watch the hand movements on the wheel, and they're both wrestling their cars for all they're worth. But it was just trying to carry too much speed, was Marcello, on the exit of that the triple right-hander.
Now, Nico Varone in the Porsche here might go by, and the team will say, let him go. He's a lap behind you. That's not for position.
Absolutely.
Don't fight him. You're fighting the weather. You're not fighting the 99.
There's a moment, yes, so the replay where Marcello's just barely on throttle and just finds the wetter part of the track on the inside in a desperate attempt to try and get by the slower moving Toyota.
Marcello says the car keeps cutting.
But yeah, as the conditions continuing to improve.
You look at it, it looks like a rainy November, and round goes to 5, and that's exactly what we're just talking about. Mathieu Jaminet, who have been right up there with the Ferrari, and that's going to drop him seconds back. It's not, I don't think, going to quite drop him into the clutches of the 83 car, but that's what it takes.
Watch this, this is the exit of turn 9, just getting on the wet stuff. You could see the dry or the damp line, the train tracks of where the rubber lines have been, or where the tyres have been, and he just got himself off of those train tracks onto the wetter stuff, and around it went. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, I was about to use the phrase risk versus reward. It didn't look like he was taking that much of a risk, and yet.
He was closing in on Castellacci, but he's now got stuck behind the Ferrari, and again off is the number 7 Toyota. This is Jose Maria Lopez. That time got out of the gravel and spread some more around for everybody else on board. And
this is how it happens. That's turn 3. Yeah, he spins all the way through. Does he hit the barrier? No, I think he just about managed to stay away from it.
See how misty the windscreen is as well.
It's what it is. I've had this happen before. It's the rubber from the blade leaving itself on the screen, on the tear-offs.
Oh, again, number 7 Toyota is off for a second time in this lap, Pachito. And is he going to get stuck there? Change of position. Meanwhile, in LMGT3, as Barrichello has gone by Castellacci and stays in front as he shuts the door up the steep hill to turn 1.
Yeah, another quiet face of the race in LMGT3, he said with his tongue firmly in his cheek. Mike, this is a massive test for your Goodyear wets as we keep an eye on the number 7 Toyota.
Yeah, it is. I mean, obviously it's what we developed the tyres for these types of conditions, and you're seeing very big differences in strategy of what people are doing on the tyres so far.
It's just a replay of the second of the 2 rapid-fire incidents for the number 7 Toyota. Watch the front tyres spin up. He didn't quite see that, but he couldn't get any further than the position he's now beached in. We are going to go to virtual safety car.
Yeah.
Here on trouble for the 87 Lexus in the barrier.
And they've also just been handed a pit stop penalty as well for other issues. 78, the car of Ben Barnicoat, 87 in the barriers, back in the hands of Clement Schmidt.
And this is where, as you see, drivers getting ready, could be preparing for another virtual safety car, which will lead to a safety car, and that's exactly what car 51 would be praying for right now after their puncture earlier on. This is how it happened. Lost it on the exit, turn 19. And is that barrier damage? That sounded like pretty hefty.
I thought that sounded like gravel. And then clunk.
Well, we'll see in due course. Right now, there's a battle going on here. Lynn has found his way by the number 5 Porsche.
Great stuff, and that might be just in time. He's up to 3rd. We might safety car, immediate safety car.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite traditional, isn't it? We're quite used to it in the dry, but it's doing the same kind of thing in the wet. But somehow, Estra's making it work. Spin for Kubica.
This is not the final hour that the 83 crew wanted.
And he just got back into 10th place, into the points, with that pit stop from the 009.
He is still in 10th place. Now, was there contact? Meanwhile, contact, just a tiny touch between Pierre Guidi and Christensen. Let's take a look. 83, and that's the 27 Aston.
Ooh,
and
it
the
was
31 BMW tagged him into a spin.
So it wasn't Kubica's fault, but he was right in the thick of it, wasn't he? Getting through the traffic. And the 31's trying to overtake the Aston. And actually, yeah, we've seen this happen before, haven't we? So the GT is embroiled in their own battle, thinks he's got the chance to overtake the Hartley Racing Aston Martin in that corner, but Roberts in the way, and around he goes. So, yeah, that's going to be a penalty coming the 31 car's way, who was at the wheel there for Farfus. It will give you more performance for a few laps. A spin there for car number 7. Was there contact? We've seen this before on that part of the circuit.
Kobayashi rolling backwards.
Oh, that's why. He's on slicks.
Is that an unsafe rejoin?
No, he's just, yeah, look. So he's just going to run out of grip here. Yeah. Look at that. Hopelessly just spins around. You've got that terrible situation, a half spin that you can't catch.
But then he just meanders slowly backwards across the track.